What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So I want to jump in real quick and just see what is just do an energetic check-in, see what's the situation you facing, what's the challenge inside of this situation, see where all this is headed for you. Then we'll break it down another level, guys. If this is something that you're into, we got company, y'all. We got company. It's starting early. If this is something that you're interested in, want to stick around for, definitely stick around. I do ask that you smash that thumbs up button if at any point in time you begin to be like, oh shit, I like the way this girl delivers, or oh shit, she's up in my business. We do appreciate a thumbs up down below. It does help get us circulated into the YouTube algorithm, all right? And it is appreciated. All right, y'all know the deal. This is for your Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, but most importantly for that ninth house placements and or transits. All right, Spirit, what's going on for my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective in this energetic check-in? Guys, while we're waiting on the energy to begin dispersing, I do want to let you all know about we do offer personal readings here. You can find those over on the ManjulaAwakening.com. Right now, we are also preparing for our first tea time with Kiki. That is a Zoom session, no tarot cards, just talking, trading life experience, not even trading. I'm spewing to you all of the things that have helped me get to the point that I am in my life. I am going to be sharing as much as I can fit into 2 hours with you all. If that is something that you're interested in, definitely head over to the ManjulaAwakening.com and click on the specials tab. But without further ado, let's jump into this energetic check-in right here. So what we got is something to do with some sort of toxicity, codependencies, and/or addictions, or just simply put, a Capricorn. Okay. The challenge is you're not so optimistic about whatever's going on inside of this. So even if this is a Capricorn, I feel like that this Capricorn is giving you toxic feed, like feelings. And it's hard for you to feel optimistic, even though you do want to feel optimistic about it. Where this is all headed is the Queen of Cups. I got to do some clarifying because the high optimistic Sagittarian in me wants to say that it's headed to a place where there's emotional understanding, that emotions are gonna grow, and you guys are gonna be able to nurture this connection, right? That's what I really want to say. But I can't help but to notice that the Queen of Cups also struggles to trust the situation that she has found herself entangled in at times. Okay. So let's definitely clarify and see what is taking place here, because I hope that these messages are finding you all in good health and in good spirits. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So I definitely feel like that there is some sort of deception, some sort of, I don't know, has someone been lying, cheating, and stealing as it pertains to finances, or have they been juggling people? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like that there is some sort of energy of juggling taking place here, okay? But I also, with the Justice in the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this is telling me that something is about to be balanced out and healing can take place, which lets me know that there is a level of love that could be developing here through whatever this experience is. Let's see what's good. What's good? Why is the devil here for the situation, for what's going on for my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective? I am being drawn into two different couples kissing. There are a lot of people in this card, but there are two couples that are kissing. So this could have to do with relationships. This could have to do with two different relationships, or two people are in relationships, mingling one another's energies. However, this right here, Sagittarius, oh my goodness, is telling me that it looks like that. Okay, so I feel like that there is the arrival of some bad news, or there is some poor communication, okay, that is kind of got you and someone gripped right now. With the Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck, I do definitely think that this is some sort of partnership, and the lovers is in, the devil is in the reverse. Yes, I definitely feel like that this is some sort of non-traditional, or look at me, this is some sort of partnership, collaboration, something that does ultimately make you happy. It does ultimately make you happy. However, the challenge is you're having a hard time being optimistic and not really sure if it's something that you can trust. And I do feel like that spirit is saying that you must use your discernment right now. And I do feel like that ultimately you have what it takes to overcome the challenges that you are having within this situation. However, there's a need to address some sort of head fog. Therefore, there's a need to address some sort of story that you're telling yourself. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in the upright at the top of the deck. So it's like what's slowing this down is I do feel like there is some mistrust and skepticism that is slowing this down. So I do feel like that ultimately there is some sort of spute of bad communication, some sort of eruption of bad communications that actually opens up the pathway for forward movement to happen. So I do ultimately feel like that where this is headed is there is a level of emotional balance restored here. There is an understanding of one another, an emotional understanding of one another that is about to take place. If we'll see, that's what I'm feeling. Okay. Of course, this is energy and there's free will and it's all in how you show up and respond. But what I'm getting here is that it does look like that there's this, and if you want to overcome these obstacles, the toxicities inside of a situation, I do feel like that there is the opportunity. I do feel like that there's a need to be honest about someone's strategy. The way someone is stretching their resources has to be addressed. I will say that. Okay. But I do feel like that with the addressing of the skepticism, things can shift. But I do feel like that this jealousy, this mistrust, whether someone is, I don't know, maybe someone is feeling used here. Maybe someone is using someone for finances. And that's just, or maybe you're holding on to something because of finances and therefore not allowing yourself to move forward. That's actually slowing you down. So you'll just have to find, you know where you fit in this storyline. So can you show me into the bad news, like the bad news, mental stagnation, head fog, bad communication, ignorance? What is this? The Nine of Swords. Yeah, so this is definitely, I feel like that it's poor communication because of self-doubt, because of anxiety, because one is overwhelmed by fears. That's what this devil energy is. I do want you to know that you have to be willing to adjust the volume of your fear and adjust the volume of your discernment. I'll say back maybe like 2 years ago. I don't know which videos they were, but I do know that it'll look like we were filming in like a living room setting. Those videos that year, Spirit was speaking loudly, and it was we're in the 8 year. So I believe it was leading up to the 7 year, but I can't remember. But it was something about needing to shift your volumes, okay? Needing to shift the volumes. And that's what this message is really saying here is don't forget about how the tendency of that fear, if you don't continuously, like if you begin to ignore fear, it has the tendency to turn its own volume up. So in all actuality, what fear ultimately needs from you is your attention and not your dismissive energy, right? So I feel like that someone's fear has turned itself up beyond the adjustments of your discernment. And so one is, in order to detach from a toxic mindset, one has to go back in and readjust, because it's going to require you to really listen to your intuition in this season right here. What this bad communication is it is your fears are leading you down a path of destruction. I do want you to know that. It's like, yeah, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, the arrival, it's like block creativity. It's like, I don't know. It's like I really want to ask yourself, what did you start to do as a child when you became bored? Because that's what word is sticking out here to me is boredom, blocked creativity, lack of ideas. So when you didn't know what to do, was you one of those children that began to pick fights? Because I feel like even if you have been on your healing journey and you've noticed that, oh, I don't want to be the type of person to pick fights, maybe you're not necessarily picking fights, but maybe you're still entertaining the thought process that was there that allowed you to pick the fight. Have you addressed the root cause? Yeah, you may have cut the behavior out, but it's kind of like I was watching this movie last night. Oh my goodness, I was just in a mood. With Keanu Reeves, a walk in the clouds, and like they grew grapes to make wine, right? Or brandy, whiskey, whatever it is that they were making, they grew the fruit for it, right? So there was someone let their anger get the best of them, and there was a fire. I just bit my tongue too. I don't want to tell the story because I want y'all to go watch it. It's a beautiful message. But there was something about the fire not getting to the root. Okay, so it's like even though the surface level of this behavior may be destroyed, the root is not. And in this story, it worked to their benefit because it restored hope in them. And I ultimately feel like that's what's going to happen here. I do feel like that hope is restored once the root is exposed. But if the root is not exposed and you're only looking that the behavior has ceased to happen, then the hope dies out. But I do feel like that there is an opportunity to expose the root and see that there is an opportunity to make something out of this. But you first must address the mindset. So the challenge here is, y'all, if at any point in time you are resonating with this reading, your girl would appreciate that thumbs up down below. It lets me and my spirit team know that we are rocking with you and your spirit team, but it also just gets us out into the YouTube algorithm so that other Sagittarians in need can get this message as well. All right, spirit. Let's see. Why is the Sun card in the challenging position here for this storyline? Thank you. So we have the Page of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. Make sure nothing's smashed over. I am seeing the Ace of Cups is in the upright, but someone is scared to take a leap towards it. So I do want you to know that there is it's the challenge here is being optimistic on new ideas and new information that's coming through. The challenge is being optimistic about romance that may be coming in. The challenge here is being optimistic about being creative, about insights and sparks of creativity that come up inside of you. You're not really going after them because it's almost like I keep going back to my son has this habit of when he's bored, he'll come and ask for shit that he knows that I've already said no to. And it's not even at that point, it's not even that he wants, of course, if I say yes to it, then he'll be happy. Right. But it's really like, well, what else am I supposed to do other than focus on what else can I focus on? Oh yeah, she told me I couldn't have this. So, and then he hyper focuses on that. So I feel like that what's happening here is that you've gotten yourself distracted by the thing that you were told that you couldn't have. So it's caused you to lose sight of the things that are still possible for you because you're kind of fixating on the things that aren't going right, that you're not seeing that other things are actually panning out for you. And it's causing you to miss information. And if I'm going to be honest with you, it is creating some delays, but I feel like that there is some sort of expression here that is like, I don't know, I feel like that you may be challenged with being optimistic to some sort of expression that is coming in because you may be torn in between the two, to be honest with you. So I definitely see something about being torn in between the two. And yeah, confirmation. And because one is torn in between the two, you may procrastinate. The challenges is someone may be apologizing. toxic energy may be apologizing for some sort of deception. This person may be being honest with the King of Swords, Seven of Swords. This is a head over heart decision to speak an honest, to have an honest conversation about some juggling that was taking place, possibly because this person felt left out in the cold. But there is some sort, the challenge here is being optimistic in this expression that is coming in, because because like someone was not optimistic with feeding into, and they were causing delays or something like that because they were torn in between two choices. Can I get an upright if it's Sag that's torn in between two? Can I get a reverse if it's the other person? Damn, it's Sag. It's whoever's watching this reading that is torn in between the two. I'm the Magician. And so what this is saying here is it's not even necessarily that it's you torn in between a person. It's you torn in between making, like the Magician has the ability to make, like, what this is ultimately telling me is that Sagittarius, you may have a tendency to enter in or to submit or to succumb to certain circumstances with the belief that you can make it into what you believe it can be. So meaning that you latch onto the potential. You know, Sagittarians are known to be quite the optimist to point of toxicity at times here. So with the Magician coming out in the upright to let me know that this is Sagittarius that is blind to some sort of truth, and denial is also here for the Two of Swords. So this is really saying, like, Sagittarius, you're being a bit optimistic, continuously trying to keep yourself entangled inside of a situation because you're overwhelming yourself by fears, catastrophizing a situation. And I don't know, I definitely feel like that you may be playing yourself small. And by playing yourself small, you're ultimately going to find yourself at a crossroads where you're forced to make a big boy, big girl decision. Okay. But I feel like that because this choice is so big, because you've been playing yourself so small, you may procrastinate and create some delays and disorganization here. And therefore also put off the energy of being unreliable. Or this is this other person. Just take it as it resonates. This is an energetic check-in, meaning this is the energy that has affected you up until this point, okay? Show me into what is the Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups for me. Thank you. Scorpio, Sag energy came out with the Death in the Major Arcana, 13 and 14. So there's some sort of ending that has not been alchemized, okay? There is some sort of ending that must be alchemized in order for something. It's like the end of the old and the start of something new. However, it is very impulsive and balanced. It's very imbalanced, very self-indulgent here. So not allowing something to end, someone or you is not allowing something to end due to self-indulgence, due to selfish reasons. Because they're playing themselves small. And it's creating delays. What is it delaying? It's delaying you coming out of this. It's delaying you coming out of having to do shit a lot. Oh Lord, come on, talk. It's delaying you coming out of solitude. It's delaying you having your breakout moment. It's delaying you coming out of isolation. It's causing you to, like, you know what I'm saying? What is it delaying? It's delaying you addressing your social anxieties. It's delaying you reintegrating. That's what it's delaying. Yeah. It's delaying you isolating the true internal discord and disharmony. Therefore, it's therefore it's like it's affecting your ability to manifest your goals. It's like you have the ability. It's like you know how to utilize leadership to manifest your goals. However, there is a lack of confidence and disharmony within that, so you don't do it in the best and high vibrational way. So it's delaying you from manifesting your true vision. It's like it's delaying you manifesting your true goal to come into reality, because there are fractures. It's like you're manifesting like what it is your heart's truly desiring. It's like you're manifesting in fractured versions of it, because there are fractured parts of you that are still playing into manifest. Let me say this, unaddressed fractured, because the only reason why it's considered fractured is because it hasn't had the nurturing that it needs. Right? Because the nurturing that it needs would be the gold on the porcelain cup, therefore making it whole again, therefore making it usable, because every part of you is usable and usable towards the bigger picture. As a matter of fact, you need every part of you to show up for the bigger picture. Two of Pentacles is right back at the bottom of the deck. So where this is all headed for Sagittarius spirit is the Queen of Cups. Can you please elaborate? I do feel like that there's a more trustworthy collaboration with an Emperor. There is possibly where this is all headed. Yeah, suddenly. May catch you by surprise. May make you feel like you're not ready. Yeah, damn, Ace of Swords. May make you feel like pineapples, I'm not ready. Let's see, what's the Queen of Cups for where this is all headed for Sag? Wow, dang. Nurturing. Look at this. The Sun card in the Seven of Pentacles. Absolutely. Watering and nourishing seeds. Working towards goals that are paying off. Everything will go well. Positivity, success. So I definitely feel like that an opportunity that you may have considered as a missed one definitely is like, yeah, something that you considered a lost opportunity gets some sort of I don't know, maybe someone goes, I don't know, maybe this what we just said is acts as like a teal, and it goes in and it shakes the ground up a little bit and allows for something to bloom where it seemed like it wasn't going to beforehand. I definitely feel like that there is an exposure on where you have been planting your seeds. Yeah, see the seven of Pentacles goes to the Three of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles did come out in the reverse. So I feel like that, like what is being exposed is that something isn't going to come to you ready made. You know what I'm saying? Like something that was already put together may not be the thing that is meant for you. But I do feel like that there is the realization, the illumination that, oh shit, if I put the time with the Seven of Pentacles, if I put the time, effort, and energy into nurturing these seeds over here, I can learn something new. I collaborate with someone that is willing to, like the Three of Pentacles is equal collaboration, dedication, equal dedication from everyone involved. Then that brings the Seven and the Three is the Ten of Pentacles, right? So it brings about the Ten of Pentacles, but not the Ten of Pentacles that possibly, I don't know, maybe that you, an old-fashioned belief of what you thought a Ten of Pentacles was supposed to be is being like the vision of that old-fashioned Ten of Pentacles is being shattered. But you're now seeing that by nurturing this Seven of Pentacles, that it ultimately gives you a newer, more trustworthy Ten of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups, it's like saying that something is now trustable. Whereas I feel like that something in the past, whether it's this Ten of Pentacles with Sagittarius? No. Okay, so Sagittarius, I feel like that there is a past situation that was the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It doesn't work for you. Okay. And it's like, stop comparing yourself to that. You can't compare apples and oranges. They don't compete. So even though this Ten of Pentacles may have been delivered to someone and it may have worked for someone else and all of that good shit, stop complaining that it's not working for you, because trying to force that to work for you is creating trust issues within you. And then you're projecting them onto manifesting your goal into fruition that is fracturing it and not giving you what you truly desire. So Spirit is saying it's time to do some sort of self-evaluation so that you can make necessary adjustments to how it is that you're trying to manifest in your 10 of Pentacles. Because I feel like that someone in your past had to manifest their 10 of Pentacles on their own. Spirit is telling you, you don't have to do that. There is some sort of collaboration that is going to give you your 10 of Pentacles, okay? Crystal of Clarity, another Ace of Swords for me. It says, illuminate your path with openness and insights, readying yourself for newfound understanding of contentment. And then higher wisdom, another Ace of Swords. Explore options, learn what you can, and expand your horizon. Stand strong. Don't give up. You are resilient. You're very strong. Okay. Are there some hurtful events that have taken place or that are still like, are you still like overcoming these hurtful events? Possibly so. But there is, it says, as you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past. So to dwell on the past so that it won't anchor you down. Okay. And then it says, stand strong with defense as your shield. Find strength and perseverance, guarding what matters most. Let me get you one of these. Can you please close this message out for my lovely Sagittarian Ninth House Collective? Guys, I hope that this message has offered you guidance on your journey. Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel works on the pink ray of love, and being blessed with this Archangel card indicates that you are ready to open your heart to unconditional love. And that's what you're delaying yourself. Like, you're delaying coming out of not being union. Like, if you're trying to be in union, you're the only reason why you're not in union is because of this delay that we was talking about. Okay. What's being delayed is coming out of, like, you're delaying. What's being delayed is coming out of isolation. Let me go back to reading this card. It says, being blessed with this Archangel card indicates that you are ready to open yourself to unconditional love. Love has no restrictions and accepts all people as they are, nor does it judge. True love is so powerful that it dissolves hurt, anger, and separation. Let love flow from your heart and touch your loved ones, those you dislike, and strangers. This creates a bridge of light, which the angel can move along to bring hope and peace. In return, your life will be blessed and filled with love. The affirmation, my heart is filled with the flame of love. And then aspirations, it is time to set your sights higher. If you are settling for the mediocre, aim for the superb. Stretch yourself to fulfill all your potential and hold mighty visions. Find the wisdom within you, which enables you to aspire to the great and glorious. Then expand your comfort zone so that you can explore your dreams. The angels guide you never to settle for less than your incredible human spirit can achieve or deserve. Ask for help from the angels, and they will guide and inspire you to raise your consciousness and live at a higher level. Let your spirit soar and aim for the divine. I aspire to the great and glorious. I just want to let you all know that earlier today, I had a major epiphany. But what led up to that epiphany is the understanding that something ending is not ending because I'm not worthy of it. You know what I'm saying? It's ending because, baby, it's playing. It's you too big for this. Baby, you too big for this. Like, if this makes you feel small, it's time to go get something that fits. In that movie, I don't know if I said it to you all. I think I did. I don't know. I did another recording that I released on members. But I was watching Keanu Reeves' movie, Walk in the Cloud, or Walking in the Clouds, or something like that. And in that movie, it was really about, somebody gave him some clothes, and it was like, they're a little big. And he said, clothes are a little something like life. You got, or a little something like family. You got to spend a little time in it to like, before you catch your feel of it, basically. So what that was telling me is that give yourself time to adjust. It doesn't mean to go get a smaller size or start to play yourself small. Go get yourself something that fits and give yourself time to get comfortable in it. But stop playing yourself small. When you stop playing yourself small, you're going into a new room you ain't never been in before. So it may be uncomfortable, but it doesn't mean to go back to the previous room. It means give yourself some time to become acclimated. Okay. Commitment. Angel wisdom reminds you that when you aim for a vision without doubt or deviation, it must succeed. Your guidance is to persevere towards your vision. Let every thought, word, and action be directed towards your desired outcome. Nothing is more powerful than focused energy, and the angels will see the pure light of your commitment. Whether it is to a relationship, a piece of work, a journey, or anything else in your life, remember to ask them to help, and know when you dedicate your intention to the highest good, they will support you. The affirmation: I am committed to my vision. I absolutely love you, Sagittarius. I hope that this message was able to unlock your imagination in a whole new way. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. I love you.